This is the 2016 Jeep Cherokee. It's kind of hard to believe that a vehicle that looks this interesting was able to outsell the Grand Cherokee and the Wrangler. But it wasn't until after I paid more attention to it that I realized it's a really nice vehicle. It's a lot longer than I thought. It looks so badass. I want one of these. The first thing I noticed on this model particularly is the red tow hooks, because this is the Trailhawk edition. It's the most expensive version, but it's also the fully loaded one. These are really aggressive off-road wheels. They definitely look like they're for off-roading, which is cool. Very interesting LED running lights. And then we have HIDs and then fog lights. This is for your adaptive cruise control, which is extremely handy. Has a smart key access system, so that you don't have to touch this button. You just have to put your hand here, and then it unlocks it for you. And then, so on the remote, it also has a power liftgate, which is extremely handy. But there's also a remote starter built in. So you just hit this twice, and then it starts. Wow. This also has blind spot monitoring as well as the LED indicator. So if someone's beside you, you don't sideswipe them. This SUV starts at $26,000, which is relatively affordable. And this is the top of the line model. So then this is, I believe, $47,000, which, I mean, it's kind of expensive, but I think if you get the Trailhawk edition, you're also getting a lot of nice features. So overall, of the exterior, I think that people need to give this vehicle more of a chance. I mean, obviously giving it a chance because it's like their best-selling SUV. It is a lot nicer in person. You should go down and look at one. Let's look under the engine. Let's look under the hood at the engine. It has lift assist. And so this is the 3.2 liter Pentastar V6. Apparently this is the only vehicle that Chrysler makes that has this particular engine, which is very exciting. And the base model and lower models also come with the 2.4 liter Tiger Shark engine, which is the same engine that is in their Dodge Dart, I believe. It's like a little 4-cylinder. It still gets the job done, but you know what? If you want to go off-roading, if you want a capable vehicle, you get the V6. It also has a battery blanket. All right, back end of the vehicle. LED taillights, proximity sensors. There's more red tow hooks for towing stuff. It also has dual exhaust. But let's look at the back. Let's look at the back seat, the trunk of this thing. It comes with a lot of things that are wrapped up. There's a cargo cover. It almost feels like it's made of leather, but it's not. That's a big spare. I don't think it's a full-size spare, but it's a pretty big spare. It's a full-size spare. Yes, it is a steel wheel. And see, this is heavy duty. It's not one of those cardboard things. It's like totally heavy duty. I guess you could like put stuff in here to fasten it. It's pretty cool. It's metal too. There. And I have hooks to hang things from. Oh. I think it's pretty easy to fold down the seats from here. You just reach in here and you do that, and it just falls flat. And then you have these little flaps that pull down, and then it's not totally flush, but it's really close. You could sleep in here if you wanted to. Let's try that actually. I think I would actually like to go camping in here. I don't quite fit, but I like that there's a cubby right here, and there's also a 12-volt outlet. So we're inside. So there's soft touch everywhere, which is always good. I like soft touch. There's a lot of space, I think. There's like a tray for stuff, and then there's more space here, but there's a USB for your phone, and then there's also a 12-volt charger. And then there's an electronic parking brake, and then you have your dial here for 4-wheel drive low and downhill assist and rear locking differential. Oh yes, it is a heated leather wrapped steering wheel. I really like, it's like a nice detail, is they have this little leather cover on this, so then if you're like eating cookies or something, you don't drop the cookies and the cookie crumbs get inside here, and it's a real mess. It also has memory seating, which is awesome. I really like the seats. The seats have aggressive bolstering. And there's also red contrast stitching. There is an SD card slot to play music. There's a USB to control your phone and play music. And then there's an auxiliary input to play music. But yeah, there should be more places to put your phone. Auto off, so what that does is if you're stopped at like a light or something like that to conserve fuel, it'll turn the vehicle off when you're at a light, and then it turns it back on once you take your foot off the brake. Park Sense. This will find a parking spot for you. There's storage right here, so you can put stuff. You can actually drag these icons around, so you can like you can choose which icons you want in your like dock, like the ones that are always on screen. It's a really high seat, so we'll close this. I feel like I'm like 2 feet higher than the driver. It's kind of cool. It's also kind of weird. This is all soft touch here, which is really impressive because usually vehicles don't have soft touch. Ooh, there's an actual electrical outlet right here. So your kids can plug in all of their gadgets and be wired in. You have an armrest and 2 cup holders. You can be pretty comfortable. The seats are really comfortable. They're very soft. I'm very impressed. Ooh, look at this. You can move this forward and back if you wanted to. That's kind of cool. You can do it with this one too. That's really cool. I think that's about it. If you like this video, you should let us know in the comments below. Subscribe on YouTube and like us on Facebook.